Welcome back to Apex Alchemy. This is the Vosteed Nightshade. We'll go over some specs and then we'll go over some opinions. First, let's thank Rusty Knife Lover for sending this into the channel for our consideration and review. So without further ado, let's get into some of these specs, man. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Miss Courtney's got some stuff up there. I'm not going to trust myself with this leaf-shaped blade. I'm seeing a 3.3.
3.26 is
3.26, okay, 3.26. And then overall, say 7.4.
7.48.
7.48, okay. So overall, and then close length. Oh. Rookie. Rookie alert. So 4 1/4. Okay. So 4 1/4 inches closed. 7.48 overall with a 3 point. What did we say?
3.25.
3.25. Okay. Okay, 3.25. All right. Cool, man. This knife right here is going to give that McNeese a run for its money on overall length,
Yeah.
or blade to
handle ratio.
handle ratio. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of an odd shaped. I like it.
The leaf shape.
Yeah, it's a full flat grind. So like Vosteed, this is the first Vosteed that we've had at our house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we handled a few of them at Blade Show, and I was impressed with the Mayhem. That was an RSK knife. What was the other one? The Gator. It was a Gator frame lock. Both of those, the Mayhem and the Gator, I believe. No, the Mayhem was like a reverse compression lock or something like that.
Feels really good. Like weight and the skills, everything feels good on it.
Speaking of weight, let's check that out. Zero?
Yeah.
Okay. 3.4 ounces. Not bad, man. Not bad. It's going to be right there in that inch to ounce ratio.
Mm-hmm.
If you subscribe to that. All right, man. It's a 154 cm. So this model is a little bit more premium than the Nitro V, according to I suppose the interwebs.
69 for Nitro V, 72 for
154 cm. Yeah. I don't have a problem with either one of those steels. It's got good jimping, man. It's not too aggressive at all, but it is very grabby.
It's that small, it's that small jimping. That's usually the jimping I lean towards and like getting more use out of, feeling like it's doing something for me.
Right.
The real thick, spaced apart jimping don't always offer that same quality of jimping to me.
Yeah. Doesn't offer the same grip, does it?
Right.
Okay. How about some size comparisons? We'll put it up against this Courtney's Civivi Elementum that she got from Dopey. And what else we got? How about the Rosecraft OG? Yeah, why not?
Very similar.
Pretty similar in size. And we said something about the McNeese. You want to grab that McNeese for us?
Yeah.
Now, while you're doing that, I'll throw up a couple full-size knives. We have Allen's Strider SNG. It's like using other people's knives for comparison while we have them around. There's that McNeese. Talk about like that blade handle ratio.
Mm-hmm.
The Nightshade does a very, it did do a very good job. You do get a little bit more blade and probably a lot more cutting surface on the McNeese than you do the Nightshade, but it still offers a blade that's over 3 inches on a platform that's 7 and some change. So that's honorable, because you do actually have a little bit more blade or handle on the McNeese than you do on the Nightshade as well. So a little less blade, but a little less overall. Would definitely say that's a great ratio for those that are looking for the most blade they can get out of the smallest package. All right, what else we got? How about 80-15? Can I do it this time? I did it this time. So yeah, and the PM2, and we'll be done with that.
Probably pretty close to that ZT as well.
More than likely. You can throw up that ZT if you want to. We got
Yeah, not too far off.
no. It's in that same
Ballpark.
range. Yeah. I'm gonna have to like. All right, so every time I saw this knife online, I was like, that's ugly. Like it's just ugly. And honestly, dude, you get it in hand and it just makes sense. And I've heard Scab say that about the Colossus, because I think the same thing about the Cold Steel Colossus. I see it and I'm like, that's ugly, and I don't know what it is about leaf shaped blades that just kind of
turn you off.
Yeah, but that thing spreads peanut butter.
It would do some slicing.
Yeah, it would. And it does have a nice thin blade stock. Not exactly sure. Just a second. We'll break out some calipers and we'll see exactly what we're looking at on the blade stock. And it's crowned. So you got a 1/64. That cannot be right. No. 7/64. So about a 1/8 inch blade stock. What's that going to translate into? 2.95 millimeters. Let's see if that stays the same. 2.91. And that's 0.11. 0.11 and a half. Okay. All right, man. Crowned. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, man. I do appreciate a crowned spine. You don't get them much. Todd Begg offers them a lot. You get them on Chris Reeve, like this. And Kosey's got a crowned spine. It's just nice.
It feels better.
It's a little bit, yeah. It feels better, and it's a lot more of a. It shows some attention to detail, and otherwise, I really don't have a problem with a 90-degree spine either, though. Like you use your ferro rod, something like that on it. It's useful as well. But the crowned, it's just that extra step they didn't have to take, and it's always appreciated. I do like this knife, especially at the price point, man. It's got a lot going on for it for that $70 range. It has a deep carry pocket clip with recessed body screws. I'm sorry. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about any snag. Feels like it's very solid, and it's milled out for weight reduction on the inside.
And there's lots of different colors.
Yeah.
For these, like lots of colors that you could choose from.
And just stupid action, man. Just stupid action.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if they got on camera. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it's a cigar chopper. Yeah. Like there's absolutely no, nothing wrong with the action whatsoever. Rusty, we appreciate you sending this in. Courtney,
I'll probably eventually get me one.
You like it?
I do.
Well, your birthday's coming up. That's what you get for your birthday, No roses, no dinner. Get you a Vosteed Nightshade. Okay. I like the pivot collar too.
Yeah.
I didn't mention that. It does have a lanyard hole. Very, pretty small lanyard hole. I don't know.
Yeah.
If 550 will fit through there. I'm sure it will. But I'm starting to see a lot bigger
lanyard holes.
But I'm sure 550 will fit through there just fine.
Yeah, that's a pretty big hole. In comparison.
Yeah, 550 will fit through there just fine.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, thanks for watching. Got any questions? Got any comments? Got any experience with Nightshade? Or Vosteed in general, man. It's a newer brand to us. I'll finish this up by saying this. I joined the waiting list for the Vosteed Mayhem. I was keeping an eye on it. It had a release date. It failed to launch. It had another release date. It failed to launch. Had another release date. It came out. But I missed it. So I'm being sour about it, right? Because I was ready.
Right.
I was ready for the initial launch, which was supposed to be right after Blade Show, initially. Mm-hmm. Or communication was pretty poor. I tried to buy one at Blade Show. They wouldn't let me. They were like, no, go. Leave. Leave ugly. And
unhappy.
So anyway, so I was kind of unhappy about that, but that's just the nature of the beast sometimes. Yeah. But then I've been trying to keep an eye on the market, and it's I don't know if they're gonna re-release them, So I may have missed my chance altogether, and if I did, I'm gonna be pissed, and I probably won't ever talk about Vosteed on this channel again because I'm a salty bitch. You guys have a great one. We'll catch you on the flip side.